Hey guys, so I'm going to take a look at Litecoin now. I've already mapped out a couple horizontal trend lines, which I feel are the most significant regions on the chart right now. So the first one is right here, support level right here. Again, we came down near it. That served as a support region. Again, here. So we have a lot of touches on this particular line right here. And as you see, as we're coming up, this is what we're fighting with right now. And we actually just broke out. And this breakout here is significant for a couple reasons. Well, yes, we broke this horizontal trend line after fighting with it for, since January until now. So about half a year, we're fighting with this line. We just broke out. And what we're doing right now, when you have a significant level like this, typically when you break out, you'll come up and then the price will come back and retest it. So if I zoom down here you can see that this level is now acting as a support level, whereas before it was the resistance. So we've retested it. And secondly, as for why this particular level is important, if I'm to take a trend line here and just connect the tops of these, you'll see that we also had a down-sloping resistance line here, which has more than 3 touches, which makes it valid. And we were fighting with this for quite a while. Again, we just broke out and now we're retesting. Now, I'm not giving you advice on what to do, but I personally just added to my position right here on this retest. And my first target is going to be up around here, around $127. And, for me, I haven't put on a stop loss yet, but I'm going to do that. And if I'm just going to calculate, I'll tell you, as for why I did it, it just meets my criteria for a good risk to reward ratio trade, and I can quickly invalidate my position. So if it goes to the target, that's a 24% gain. And depending on how conservative I want to be, I can cut it below this trend line and this last wick for a 5.57% loss, which will give me a risk to reward ratio of 4, basically more than 4 to 1. Even if I brought it down here, even if I brought it down below this downtrending resistance line, I'm not going to do that. That'll still give me almost a 1 to 1.3 risk to reward. Not something I want to do, but it's still favorable, right? You're still going to make more if you're right than lose if you're wrong. So, but anyway, I would probably just put it right below here. Yeah, I'm going to be conservative. I'm going to add my stop right below there. So I'm risking 5% to make 24%. And I'll use a little bit of leverage with that as well to amplify. So I'm not doing a crazy position size at all, but that's something I've already entered for myself, just to be transparent with you guys. So let's see. Yeah, let's see what happens here. But all in all, it looks good. And I think a lot of the bullish price momentum is due to the fact that Litecoin is having a halving. Litecoin's having a halving in about 3.5 weeks, whereas Bitcoin's is maybe around 10 months. So in August, I think it's like August 2nd or something like that. That's when the Litecoin halving is going to be. And as you know, there's just going to be, Litecoin's going to become a little bit more scarce because the rewards for miners are going to be cut in half. So let's move over and have a look at the other chart I have up here. And I say this pretty much every video. If this is your first time here, I'll explain. This indicator here, it's called a smart trail. It's part of a paid indicator package that I use. I'll put a link to it in the pinned comment. But basically, it just tells me, it'll tell me the direction of the trend. So I don't have to calculate, it's making, lower highs and lower lows. It just shows me if it's below the red, it's a downtrend. If it's above the blue here, it's an uptrend. And they also act as dynamic levels of support and resistance. So as you can see right here, we dipped below the smart trail, and then when we came up to it, it acted as a resistance, and then we got rejected back down. So I have an entire trading strategy based on using this particular indicator set that I'll also link in the pinned comment. So basically what you would do is you'd see the price come up here, and then based on various other criteria. So this one didn't really fit the criteria, but theoretically you would come up. When the price comes up, you would just enter a short, right? if you're below, and then you would just put a stop loss just above, right? And then you would just trail your stop down to wherever it goes. So anyway, as you can see though, we've been in a downtrend since May 17th, 2021. So over 2 years, we've been below this downtrending red support trail. But look what just happened, guys. We just broke out. This last candle, the weekly candle that closed as of June 23rd, that was our breakout. And now we're just doing the retest. See the flip from red to blue. And now we're going to have this support under us as we come up. And that's actually a really big deal. Let's see what else we got here. And if another indicator I like a lot is this. It's kind of like a custom stochastic indicator. It's a momentum indicator. But as you can see, we became really oversold here. Became very low, down to 15 or so, which is very oversold. And now we just flipped to green. And typically on these large time frames, when you get this flip, it remains green throughout pretty much the entire bull market or bear market. So see, as you can see here, we flipped green here. Oh, we flipped red here, and then we came all the way down. And now this flip back to green. It's a very very powerful change in the momentum. So as for targets, what area am I targeting on my long position? Well, to get targets, let's go back to the other chart here. Oh yeah, I mentioned it. I'm going to target around 128 would be my first take profit. I'm going to scale. I think we're definitely going to get a reaction off this level. So if you don't want to enter a long, you can maybe look for a short around this level. But going back, another way I like to get targets is, let's turn this off. Here we go. Let's see here. Move this on the weekly. Yeah, so this is just confirming my take profit area around this region. So this is an order block that shows that there's a lot of transactions that occur at this level. And likely as we come up to around the top of this level, again around 129, 130-ish, then that would be my area where I want to get out of the trade. And then if we break this level, then if we start closing candles above 134, right, then the next area I'm going to look to, that's a huge move up to around $280. So guys, pay attention to that. If you're seeing candles close around here, you might want to look to this next level, which will be huge. Let's just take a look here. Let's say if I'm entering on a candle close with volume confirmation there, and I target it up to here, that's almost that's almost 100%. That's a huge move, and having that move leading up to the halving would make a lot of sense. So yeah, guys, that's Litecoin. Let's go back here. Yeah, so to recap, I mean, looks great. We have a big event coming up. We've broken out of two major resistances, this horizontal trend line and this downsloping resistance, and we're just retesting right now. So I anticipate, and again, not financial advice, do what you want. I anticipate we're going to head up to this level, around 128. That's what I'm hoping. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. I'll get stopped out with a very small loss. But yeah, that about wraps it up for Litecoin, guys. If you're not subscribed and you want to get more of these videos, just subscribe below. And talk to you soon. Take care.